Now, the South African Human Rights Commission is taking Eben Etzebeth to task over his involvement in an allegedly racist incident in August. The Commission has filed a charge of hate speech. Etzebeth is accused of racially abusing a man in Langaban. The incident took place before Etzebeth jetted off to the Rugby World Cup in Japan. ENC's Ayesha Ismail says the SAHRC action is one of two processes against Etzebeth.
This incident allegedly took place in August this year, and the allegations are that Mr. Eben Etzebeth assaulted some people and also used the H word on people here in Langaban. Now, there are two processes here. There is a criminal process and there's also a process now in front of the Equality Court here in Hopefield, and the South African Human Rights Commission is acting on behalf of the four complainants in this case, and they have now lodged this matter in the Equality Court here in Hopefield.
Abwang Jones, the legal representative of the Human Rights Commission, says Etzebeth needs to be made an example of, and he also spoke to Ayesha Ismail shortly after the papers were filed in court.
Yes, I can confirm that we've officially lodged our Equality Court papers with the Hopefield Magistrates Court. The clerk of the Equality Court has duly accepted our papers. The process now will run as follows. The Equality Court clerk will give Mr. Etzebeth and his lawyers an opportunity to file an answering affidavit. Following the receipt of the answering affidavit, the magistrate will then set this matter down for directions hearing, in which Mr. Etzebeth will be expected to appear in court, and the four complainants in this matter who are represented by the South African Human Rights Commission.
Why did the South African Human Rights Commission decide to take up this matter?
Well, this is part of our offensive against racism and hate speech in general. We have seen over the last few years an upsurge in a number of hate speech and racism-related complaints. Our recent trends analysis report also shows that racism remains the most reported complaint to the South African Human Rights Commission, and it concerns us that people continue to use the K word and the H word loosely in South Africa without any consequences, and it is our considered view that the use of the H word and the K word is an embodiment of racial supremacy which must be defeated in this country.
Langaban community leader Sammy Claassen says they received a call from SA Rugby's legal representatives alerting them to an internal investigation into the matter. He says they requested a meeting with the witnesses and the victims on Monday morning.
The call entails a request by the legal representatives of SA Rugby, where they informed our lawyer that they have appointed a retired judge to handle the internal investigation of SA Rugby into the matters of Eben Etzebeth and the alleged assault and racism case. They've requested to see the witnesses and the victims on this coming Monday at 1 o'clock. Our response are very clear. It's too late. 32 days. It took Mark Alexander 32 days to respond. The community last night, we had a huge community meeting in Langaban. The community have spoken. So our response is very clear. We are proceeding with submitting our legal papers at the Equality Court.